Hi group, my name is Mohammed Saber. I'm the Vice President of Fundraising for Financial Analysis Management Education, what we're here for today. And as you can tell, I'm pretty nervous. Everybody gets nervous speaking in public, just as I do. And I have something big that I have to prepare for. That's why I'm really glad that I'm able to present in front of all of you guys today. And that's the FAME conference. I'm going to be hosting the FAME conference in front of about 250 to 300 people. And that's going to be a crowd that I've never, ever spoken in front of before. The biggest thing I did was do a few contests, and I was around maybe 20 or 30 people. And the biggest group I did was in Garfalo's class for ISIS 363. It was about 50 to 100 students, and it was me and Polo. We were both up there, and about 600 people saw it on iLearn. So me and Polo, we were actually talking to each other, like, okay, what are we gonna say, what are we gonna say? So he's like, oh, I don't know, man, I don't know if we could do this. It's gonna be, 100 people in the classroom, and then you can see it on iLearn. People all over the school are gonna see it. We gotta do good, we gotta do good. I don't know if we should do it. I was like, dude, we gotta do this. We have to be seen, and any opportunity that we get to at least give our effort in something, you might as well try to do it. And we're only in school. It's not like it's gonna be on the news or something like that. You guys suck. So that's why we did it. And it's kind of funny because sometimes we'll go around school and people are like, hey, I saw you on iLearn. And that's kind of a cool feeling sometimes, unless it's like, they're like, hey, yeah, we saw you on iLearn. As long as we don't do that, then it's okay. So any chance that I get to better myself as a person, get some practice in something, it's such an important skill like public speaking, I want to take that opportunity. That's why we started this. When we were having our meetings for the officer meetings with FAME, me and Jason, Asnar, Nicole, we were all talking about what skills that people need in the finance world that they're lacking coming out of school. One of the most important skills is that communication skill. A lot of the people that do finance, they're great with the numbers. They have that analysis ability where they can go over the numbers. They love looking up beta. They love looking up alpha. They just love comparing these numbers. But that's great and all. A lot of people love to do that. But when you come to the investor, you have to be able to convince that person that this is really the way to go. And that's why it's so important, even if you're in the finance field, no matter what you're doing in finance, to learn this communication ability. With Jason's route, for instance, he's talking to a lot of people. If you're a financial advisor, you're going to need to convince people and make them comfortable enough with you as a person that they can give you their money, that they work hard for, or not work hard for. Maybe they might be a trust fund baby, if you're lucky. If you're a trust fund, you'll be lucky if you get one of those. But a lot of people, they have options. They could go to Morgan Stanley, they could go to UBS, they could go to Credit Suisse, they could go to any company that they want. And you have to win them over. You have to be the best at communicating that you're the most knowledgeable and specialized person in taking care of their money. So from the wealth management side, from the sales side, it's the most important skill that you need to have. And also it's one of the most important skills if you're on the analyst side as well. Because you're going to be presenting your numbers to your immediate boss, and that person will give you the opportunity to present it to the investors or the other people in the company who actually make the decisions on the direction of the company goes. So it's always important, not only in finance, but in business or in life in general. Because if you're lucky, hopefully you'll never have to go through this, but you'll be able to talk your way out of stuff or talk your way into stuff too. So if for an interview, if you can word yourself better than the next person can, then you're going to look like a lot more polished candidate than the other person will. Everybody walks into an interview and then they take a seat. Let's say you have your degree, you're looking for your first job. You sit down next to the CEO or whoever's interviewing you, the HR person, and you're going to be very nervous, just like the other 10 or 20, 30 other people who are getting interviewed. But if you have a lot more practice speaking to people and speaking in front of people, that's going to help you out a lot. Because if you could speak better to them one-on-one, it's going to show. Because why is it going to show? The reason why it's going to show is because you've practiced a lot more and you won't be as nervous as them. And it looks like you're a lot more prepared than them. And that's really important anytime you go into a job interview. Time way.